Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and we're getting ready to do your full moon in Libra reading on April 1st, April Fool's Day, bringing a little bit of that trickster energy to confound our obsession with perfection. This is also a time of rising goddess energy after the long winter sleep, a kind of seasonal shift that we honor. So I have pulled for you from the energy archaeology, the integrating card, and it names the humerus and femur bones. Those are in your thighs, I believe, and in your arms, upper arms as well. So when in alignment, the keywords are spacious, slow, and in process. And from the wisdom reads, integration is the true essence of embodiment. Until it is integrated, nothing that you call in, desire, or dream can be made manifest. And you cannot integrate it until you can be with it. Root, ground, center. Pause the pushing, trying, doing, striving, and even if just for a moment, settle into the state of being. Feel all of the forms of energy that are swirling around you. How can you receive them, offer them, be supported by them, or activate your purpose through them if they are external to you? Use the state of stillness to welcome them in thorough slowness. Intentionality makes room for integration in your life, and your body will stop finding ways to do it for you. Sense the shifting rhythm in your bones. Be with the changing desires. Celebrate all the ways your body's making room for something new. Have gratitude for the wisdom of the humerus and femur as they guide this process within your foundational energy. Your life will drastically change when you are still long enough to be moved. And this is coupled with self-esteem, which reads, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So this again focuses on energy that is not only critical, Leo, to you, but is part of your life path. This idea of confidence, of clarity, of enlightenment and illumination, the confidence that you're bringing the information that others need, the confidence that your presence uplifts and generates warmth, enjoyment, pleasure in others. I forgot to pull an overall theme, and here one is. The underlying energy for this reading is the Hanged One. And this is about that stillness that the energy archaeology calls out to you. The idea is to allow the changes that you have named, you have identified, you are manifesting, sit within your body, internalize them so that you are attracting, magnetizing those opportunities and goals towards you as part of a match. There's a resonance here between new goals as you grow. This Hanged Man is asking you to allow yourself to be changed as you move through changes that you desire. In the 10th house, the midheaven of your horoscope wheel, we have the Page of Swords. I really love this card here for you, Leo. This is indicating that you are aware that this is a profound growth cycle for you. You are applying all of your intelligence, your desire to grow towards this new experience, this new journey. And in that way, you are sharing information with others, doing the research, gathering the information necessary, observing others that are in a role that you aspire to be in, checking in with your collaborators, mentors, alliances around you for clues as to their response. This is not to mimic them at all. This is to understand that energies, changes affect everyone differently. And your intimates, your colleagues can give you clues as to what you need, what you will be looking for, what will support you, and what resists your desire for the changes you're moving towards. So you are coming through as open, willing to learn. In the first house of your perspective, the Four of Cups is this real honest acknowledgement in your day-to-day experience that your routines, your habits have grown weary, have grown rusty, have become too much of the same. You've become overly comfortable to the point of feeling stuck or stagnant. And that awareness is brilliant because it gives you the foundation from which to be grateful for the changes that you have made, the abundance you do experience, the support you already have. This is also the result of having made some phenomenal growth in moving towards things that support you, not things that don't. And by supporting you, I'm talking about the authentic you, not the superficial you. So responding in the way that others have expected or you've been groomed or conditioned to respond is not what is satisfying to you. You want support for who you are, which is undoubtedly quite different from the way you once believed you had to be. In the fourth house, the Ten of Cups, this is your foundation, your home, your family. Ten of Cups really is everything. This is reflecting planetary movement of Jupiter having gone direct recently in Cancer. Your home is your base of emotional intelligence. This is where you're extracting and validating your feelings for your experiences, and particularly the things you've learned from those changes, those experiences, undoubtedly, which were not all fun, that were indeed painful, yet what you learned was worth it. It was worth its weight in gold. And here you are a part already of a community that in which you share resources with others, in which you magnify what you have many times over with those that you are in community with. So this is about feeling safe, feeling the ability to feel vulnerable, understanding that vulnerability, once seen as naivete or foolishness, actually is declaring your willingness to love, to commit, to put yourself out there, knowing that it is worth it. The experience, even of losing love, is worth the experience of having engaged with that at some point. And this is, in many cases, for many of you, your behavior is a model to other family members, other community members who watch what you do to learn. In the seventh house of significant others, the Hermit card. So the two of these really do signify the necessity that your alone time is used for your edification. This is where you have the chance to learn, to read, to practice, to research, to find the answers that are within you. That requires alone time, that requires sacred space, and your understanding that even as much as your relationships feed you and you aspire to balance in all your relationships, in order to have that within yourself, you need time to integrate the lessons you're learning, the changes you're making, the changes that you want to make and manifest in your life. So if this is resonating for you, Leo, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I thank you so much for all the support that I receive from you. It is amazing to me, and I deeply appreciate whatever support you give me in whatever way you do that. So I'm going to clarify the Four of Cups in the first house, and I've pulled the Three of Swords, and in the fourth house, the Ten of Cups is clarified with the Sun card, and the Hermit is clarified with the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Swords is clarified with the Moon. So I feel in your first house, this is your mindset, your perspective that you bring to your everyday tasks and activities. This sense of repair, restoration has come as a result of disappointments, even failures. These are ones that you would consider spectacular. For many of us, this can be broken hearts, rejection, whatever they are, however you define them. You have been restoring this broken heart back to a place of recognizing support rather than expectation, demands for your time, listening to the dreams and aspirations of another and never being attended to in a similar way. That lack of reciprocity, you've learned to heal within yourself. And this is beautiful because you're on the verge of opening up to a new opportunity, but you're very well aware that you still have some homework to do within you. You still have some healing to do. In the fourth house, the Ten of Cups is clarified by the Sun card. This is so beautiful. This is really the heart of your presence, Leo, in this particular incarnation. You are restoring joy as a result of restoring your authenticity, and you're seeing yourself less as a standalone, joyful, beautiful, gay, fun, and more as joyful as a result of the community, the family, the collaboration you belong to. You're understanding that joy comes from feeding the collective efforts of your community, your foundation. And that's where you really shine. And that is what is calling to you to more deeply integrate into your activities. This idea that you build relationship as a way of expressing yourself more completely, more holistically. And you bring so much to that home environment, that community environment. This can even be a job, but it's one in which you have established a kind of family or team that cares about one another. And you bring a lot of enlightenment to that team, a lot of reminders of why you do this work, why it is important. In the seventh house, the Hermit is clarified by the Knight of Cups. Yeah, there's a strong feeling here that you are verging on being open to a new, significant relationship. This can always be, for those of you that are not actively looking or desiring a traditional romantic relationship, this can be about elevating the nature of an important relationship to you. This is where you are clear about your role as a model to others based on the work that you do within yourself, for yourself, in your own space, the attention you give your own ambitions and desires, the lack of neglect, the lack of giving in, giving up, and the ability to keep finding a way to express yourself more fully and authentically so that you're ready to offer your cup to someone or something. This someone or something can be an effort, a project, a job, a new way of expressing yourself. but you are understanding the necessity to be grounded in who you are before you uh, uh, put yourself out there and have an expectation, an unconscious expectation of another for something that you're not doing or you're not capable of doing. And in the 10th house, the Page of Swords is clarified by the moon. And this is really beautiful because I feel for many of you that you are just beginning to really get comfortable with your subconscious energies. That can be the acknowledgement of dreams, of the areas of tension and fear in your life, the triggers that occur to you when others behave or say something that causes an overreaction, one that you are flagged by, one that catches your notice, that something someone said, you just simply can't forget it or let it go. You're leaning into that and realizing that those are your opportunities for doing more of that meditation work, more of that dream work or journaling, ways in which you can seek therapy or counseling to really unpack what has been the emotional impact of your experiences and how have they driven and how do they drive your behaviors now in ways that you're not even aware of, so that when someone makes a comment, you flare up, at least internally. So it feels like you're bringing this inquiry to a new level. I'm going to finish up this reading, Leo, with a flower oracle, and I pulled the Lenten rose, and the keyword is protection. Conserve what you have and save a little. And this clearly relates, in my view, to this opportunity to sit with self, to integrate and embody what it is you're learning now. Thank you so much, Leo, for this reading. Until next time, namaste.